almost all of the hedge fund managers who are looking to raise capital, they keep attending events that's going nowhere. So what the meaning of attending an event that will get you to know allocator or to know a qualified allocator that would be actually interested to invest into your own fund? Because of that, I will share a story of a hedge fund manager who has already worked with us, and before he have already worked with us, he told us that he spent 22K on an event that he discovered with the time. The allocators who attending the events, they were not allocators. They were only angel investors who get paid to attend the events. So there were no real players right there. Because of that, I will give you what you need actually to avoid in your own limit lifetime to actually have more invest commitment to rise to over 1 billion under management in your own limit lifetime, which it is 4,000 weeks in your own limit lifetime. That's the average lifespan for the human. 4,000 weeks. Maybe you have already spent 2,000. I've already spent like 2,500 maybe, and we have the rest. We have those who are left, those weeks. And if you just paying some attention and taking some notes, you will absolutely have more than the others. And if you want actually to have more than the others, then you need actually to take a look on the description below. You will find other videos. You can just take a look on them, take some notes, and just apply. Raw execution, that's what will get you to be one of the best. If you're just watching my own videos, you will never get what you want to get, okay? Then you need actually to have something inside you that telling you, all right, I need to actually have some raw execution. I need actually to become more aggressive of what I'm gonna do in my own life, of what I need actually to achieve of my own vision. And if you want to become aggressive, if you actually see your own self that you are actually the one who can actually become of the top 5% of the hedge fund managers who looking to become the real giant lauded hedge fund managers, then you need actually to take some notes, because of what I'm gonna tell you today, what I'm gonna show you today will not only save you time, but will save you money, and most of all will save you offers, will save you wasted offers that you have already done and that you have already spent and wasted for the last few years. Now it's time to have a change. Now it's time actually to have something new in your own limit lifetime to actually have a better outcome in 2025. Let's get into it. So here is what he shared. As you can see, that's exactly what I told you. In a few minutes, you will absolutely have more than the others. You will absolutely gain what you want to gain. And that's when it clicked, which is the next. Here is when it clicked. The event wasn't built for closings. It was built for optics. Do you understand? It wasn't built for closings. It was built for optics. Okay? Have that in the mind, which is the next, that it will absolutely be available for you. LBS weren't sourced. Okay? LBS weren't sourced. Then what it happens? Then how the things going on? How the events has already taken the hedge fund managers' money, of the funds managers' money, and they haven't actually generated not even 20% of what they have already received of money, of investments from real ambitious hedge fund managers who actually want to achieve their own vision, who actually want to become one of the best, who actually sold them the dream. Now let's get into it. LBS weren't sourced, panels weren't vetted, the crowd, half of them were there to be photographed. So what the main reason that it happens is the main reason that the sponsors of the event, of those who has already been the event, build the events, they want to actually have a new case study so they can keep the things rolling in. Correct? Keep the things rolling in so they can have the next event and the next event, because that's their own business model. That's exactly how it works. Can you just imagine? Now you're spending like 22K only on the events, then you want also to spend on the flight, correct? You need also to fly to another country, the hotel, the cost, renting car, etc. All of these expensive costs, it will cost you between 30 to 50K if you want to attend an event and you want also to spend right there and you want actually to buy for the flight. Can you just imagine you spending like between 30 to 50K on event that it will be only for 2 days and there are no real players. Because have that in the mind, the more you spend time with allocators or LBS or angel investors, the less serious they are on investing. Have that in the mind. There are no real players. You will find them in the events. Okay, maybe you will find a few in the very rare events that has a high incentive to access to it. Okay, but not those who actually keep promoting to you that come and invest right here to Monaco's events, or come to Miami's events, or let's meet up in Dubai's event. There is nothing like that. Okay, they're selling to you the dream. Okay, don't let that to happen. Okay, because most of them, they actually getting a chunk from the events attenders money, and they putting this chunk to angel investors who are only time wasters, who only has low check size. Now we're talking about 20, 30K, maybe 40K. If you want to have something like that, you will find them. Not from the first event, I'm telling you, but from the 4 or 5 event, you will find them. If that's what you are aiming for, this amount of capital, you will find them. Okay? But if you are looking for real players, someone who would invest 1 million and beyond in your own fund, deploy it, have certainty in it, and make sure that what he will invest, it will absolutely get him return, and you have high conviction that it will do that. You will not find them right there, right? Now let's get to the next, which is that's what you need also to learn, because here is what most managers still don't realize, which is that's what you need also to take a screenshot on, correct? Some of the people in the room were paid to sit beside you, not because they are allocating, because their name feels assured, props up the brand, and justifies the fee. Do you understand? That's what you need to become aware of. Unfortunately, that's how the business model it works. Okay, if they will not fill up the shares with real names, they will not have the second event or the next event. Their business model will start to shrink down, correct? Then you need actually to have another solution or something that you can actually benefit from. I'm not now addressing you to invest or to work with us. I'm not telling you at all at that, because we have already a waiting list and we don't have a time actually to have new members right now, or to have new partners right now. They're going into very long qualification process, and only those who are qualified and serious, they're actually getting accepted. We have received 105 new subscribers to actually be qualified. We have rejected the most of them, only onboarded between 4 and 5. Okay, so you need to understand that if you want to invest into similar events, then you need actually to become more aware of where you will invest your own money in. Okay, where your money will go to who where your money will go to, and how effective the method of the strategy of the names that will be right there. It's your own limit lifetime. It's your own time. Event margins are split with influencers. Okay, that's the real facts. I know no one will actually say that online. No one will actually share that online, but I am here to share that. If I can only save one of you, that's absolutely what I want to have. That's it. Okay, because I'm totally aware that the most of the fund managers, the hedge fund managers, they're going into the same loop. They're starting a fund, they want to raise capital, they're attending events, they're spending on the events, and they're going nowhere. They're spending their own limit lifetime between 4 to 5 years, and they can't raise even 5 millions. I have seen a guy yesterday, I had already chat with him on LinkedIn, he wanted to work with us. He raised 2 million for the last 7 years in his own fund. 2 million. 2 million. Can you just imagine? 7 years, 2 millions. Do you understand? Do you understand how it's going on? Do you understand where things going? You're starting a fund, you're attending events, you're spending right there your money on it, you're going nowhere, they're telling you, circle back to us when you will get traction, when you go live, tell us, when you will get to this level, tell us right there. And you're just spending time. Not only time, but you have already spent your own money. How you would survive? How you would survive for the long term. That's why most of the hedge fund managers, they can't survive. They give up too early and they don't survive. You can watch the video in description below, the previous one. I have already talked about it. There is more details on it. However, let's get into the next. Angels are paid to show up and smile. Organizers circulate the images as a proof of value. Correct? That's exactly how it's going on. And you, and yes, you, the one who watching me and hearing me, you become the real product. Correct? You become the real product right here. Founded the photos, the first one. That's how it's going on. You have already done the presentation to plants, left with a list full of ghosts. Correct? Full of it. This isn't access, it's stagecraft. Correct? That's how it's going on. The smiles are rehearsed. The follow-up is dead on arrival. The only thing moving is the event operator's funnel and the business model for the operator. That's it. That's who is making money right here, who is actually getting investments. Correct? And the deeper costs that you need to avoid, that's what you need actually to pay attention for. The deeper costs, the ones that's sinking from your own time, you start confusing noise with traction. And right there you will start to get doubts, self-doubts. Maybe it will not work out for me. Maybe I am not built for it. Maybe it will not actually get me to where I want to get up to. Maybe I'm not qualified for it. Maybe my family were right. Maybe my friends were right. I will go and have a corporate job. Or I will go and become portfolio manager in established firm because I don't want to spend my own time into it. It will not work out. I am not built for it. Why? Why are you losing your own vision? You're losing your own vision to become only a depressed trader or a depressed operator. Why? You need actually to avoid what making you to become that, correct? Believing the booze, logging the convos, telling your team it went well, but nothing was ever meant to move because nothing real was ever in the room. Okay? If you want to have only dopamine posts, if you want only to meet some girls, go right there, meet beautiful girls, maybe from Moscow, maybe from Ukraine, maybe from this type of countries, actually provide this type of girls that actually have kind of beauty. If you want actually to go right there and attend events because of that, that's something completely different. That means you are not a real player and you are not taking this seriously, okay? Because they totally understood that most of you will attend the event only to talk with the girls that will attend the events, those who are the influencers, those who are looking good today, correct? So is that your own reason? If that's your own reason, that means you need actually to shut down the video and get off from my YouTube channel because you actually not a real player and you are not here to win. You are only here to lose and you are only here to become one of those who will stay in the bottom that will go to nowhere in their own limited lifetime. You are only a talker. When you are a talker, you are not a walker, then you get off of my own video. You understand? If that's what can distract you, and that will give you to this dopamine post that you will meet new faces, then you are not real players. You are not sharp enough to win. And actually, maybe you deserve to have this type of outcome because you haven't evolved yet. Isn't that the case? You understand? The allocators didn't fly in. They were never on the list. The budget went to optics, not outcomes. Okay? And the worst part, which is the next, you are not just wasting money, you are spending belief. And the belief that you are spending, it will never go back to you. It will never come back to you. It will never land inside your own heart, inside your own self. It will never work. It will never goes as is case. Okay, is that what you want? I hope not, because if that's what you want, you will only become one of the depressed trader who will stay behind the screens and steer on the chart, and who will go nowhere, and they will only have the mean post all the time. They are addicted for the cheap domain, and they will go nowhere in their own limited lifetime, and they will become one of the losers who has no families, who are not married yet, or who don't have any girlfriend, and they will only spend their own time on the chart and on the cheap domain, and they will only spend their own money on something that will not be helpful for their own limited lifetime. Is that you? I hope it's not, because I know you deserve more, because you have already given your own limited lifetime to the industry, and you deserve to get back. You deserve to become more, because you can become more. You know the voice inside you who telling you you can become more. Only if you believe. Don't let your belief to disappear. Yours, your teams, your pipeline, perceive it momentum. Correct? Because if you are surrounding yourself with people who get paid to look like they care, you are not building trust. You are building collateral for someone. You are building a legacy for someone else's business model, or you are just creating another case study for the business owner. Correct? And the longer you stay in these rooms, the more likely you are to mistake performance for proximity. But proximity doesn't found funds. It founds the event. Have that in the mind. It founds the event. Have that in the mind. It founds the events, not yours, not your own events, not your fundraising events. Capital doesn't live in the crowd. It lives in the conviction you can't fake. Okay, I hope you have gained something from this video. I know you have gained something from this video. Watching a YouTube video, it will absolutely be helpful for you, and that's a good idea to do. And if you're taking some notes on it, and if you do some raw execution, I'm 100% sure that you will be in better place than where you are today in your own limited lifetime. Before the end of the video, if you would like to take a look on other videos, you will find them in the description below. You will absolutely gain what you are looking to learn and to gain in my other video. I have over 100 videos on my YouTube channel, and if you want actually to become more, if you have the fire inside your own self, you want actually to have it all, you want actually to scale up to over $1 billion in the management, you have this fire inside your own self, you feeling that you are one of the 4-5% in the hedge fund industry, you want to become one of the great operators, those who can actually make giant moves and go and play with the big sharks. If you want to become one of those, if you are truly committed for your own success, we would be also committed for your own success. As long as you are committed for your own success, you will find the link in the description below. Apply. If you are qualified, we will be right there to hold you accountable all the way up. More than that, it was Zia Silo. Until next time.